Whew. You guys are serious.
Well, you're very outspoken. Okay, Tiwa.
Did Tyla just clap back at Tiwa Savage on a global stage? Because when she said, "Sorry, not sorry," at Global Citizen, fans went wild. That line isn't even in the song, and everyone's saying it was a straight-up shot. Just days earlier, Tiwa Savage went on The Breakfast Club and randomly apologized on Tyla's behalf for the whole colored label controversy, without Tyla's consent or context. She literally said, "We apologize," like she was speaking for Tyla.
When the colored conversation was happening with Tyla, from your perspective, how did you feel about the conversation and just how she handled it and people's reaction to it?
I don't know. I think I felt for her a little bit because I feel like she's young and I don't think she means to come across like that. But where I'm from, when something like this happens, like they say the elder will come and say, "On behalf of such and such, we apologize," you know?
And people were like, "Wait, who asked you?" Because Tyla never denied her blackness. She just explained that in South Africa, colored means mixed. But suddenly, this huge star was acting like Tyla needed a spokesperson. Tyla kept quiet until Global Citizen. She opened her performance with "Sorry, not sorry," completely off script, and the timing, way too perfect to be coincidence.
Sorry, I'm not sorry.
Fans called it the classiest clapback ever. This all goes back to when Tyla was asked by Charlemagne why she called herself colored. In South Africa, it's normal, but in the US, that word hits different. Tyla froze, smiled it off, and switched topics.
School me on these debates that they be having about your identity as a South African colored person. What does that even mean?
Can we not? Por favor.
Oh, I like that. We keeping that in the interview too.
Oh, man.
I like when they talk from the back and say we can't. I like that. I like that. That's good. That's even better.
Next one, please.
That's even better.
You're stupid, yo.
That silence, it lit the internet on fire. Some said she was nervous and respectful. Others said she should have stood firm or said nothing at all. Either way, when she hit that stage, she made her message loud and clear. People were confused. Was Tyla denying being black? Why use that word in America? Did she even get why people were upset? The clip went viral. Think pieces exploded overnight. And suddenly Tyla was trending for all the wrong reasons. But she never cleared the air. No follow-up, no explanation, nothing. Her silence spoke volumes. And that's when Tiwa Savage decided to step in. Weeks later, Tiwa showed up on The Breakfast Club, and instead of letting Tyla handle her own business, she jumped right into it. Charlemagne brought up the colored controversy again, and Tiwa instantly started defending Tyla, saying she was young, didn't mean harm, and then dropped the line that changed everything. "Where I'm from, when this happens, the elder says, on behalf of so-and-so, we apologize." And the internet froze. An apology on Tyla's behalf? Who asked for that? Fans were heated.
I love Tiwa Savage down, but I also love Tyla, and I love the way she said, "Sorry, I'm not sorry, eh?" Because in all honesty, why flip that question to Tiwa Savage in the first place? They were like, she seems outspoken. And Tiwa saying, you know, in Africa, we say on behalf of the elders, we apologize for the children. We don't need no elders apologizing for things that we're clearly not sorry for. Tiwa, like, that's a legend right there. Like, she was the first Afro-pop girly before Afro-pop girlies were a thing, believe it or not. But this was not your stage, this was not your place to talk, and similar to what Tyla said, and I'm glad she came out, said it, you know, in the way that she did, made it known. We do not need to be appeasing The Breakfast Club, okay, of all the people in the world.
Calling it overstepping, fake PR, and unnecessary damage control from someone not even involved. She didn't say, "I understand both sides." She said, "We apologize," like she was Tyla's mom or manager. People started asking, was this really about Tyla? Or was Tiwa trying to look good for American audiences? Some called it big sister energy, but most agreed it crossed a line. The craziest part? Tyla never acknowledged it. No repost, no like, no thank you. Just silence. Until that explosive Global Citizen performance. And if you love digging into celebrity drama like this, make sure you hit subscribe. We've got plenty more coming your way. Just days later, Tyla hit the global citizen stage. Outfit flawless, crowd wild, energy insane. Everything seemed normal until she paused before Mr. Mean and dropped one cold line. Sorry, not sorry. 2 seconds. That's all it took to shake the entire internet. Fans instantly caught it. That line isn't in the original track anywhere. It was raw, off script, straight from the heart. People said it was aimed right at Tiwa, like Tyla was saying, "Don't speak for me." She didn't name names, didn't rant, just stood there in front of thousands, live, confident, unbothered, and slid right back into her performance. The message, crystal clear. Silence wasn't weakness. It was her setup. When the clip hit social media, fans lost it. They said Tyla handled it like a grown woman. No crying, no apologizing, just power. Meanwhile, Tiwa's apology was dragging her down. People called it unnecessary, fake solidarity, and even condescending.
Ooh, I feel like two truths can be real at the same time. I feel like maybe, I don't really know what the first thing she said was that sparked the whole conversation, but I do know that from where she's from, she's, she was, I think, she doesn't consider, they don't call her black.
They call her colored.
Colored because she's mixed.
Comments flooded in. That girl is not your cousin. And respectfully, this ain't your lane. Across Twitter, TikTok, and Reddit, the backlash exploded. Many said Tyla's problem wasn't her words. It was everyone else trying to talk for her. But when she finally spoke for herself, she didn't need anyone to clean up her image. She did it louder and classier than anyone expected. Some fans rushed to defend Tiwa, saying she meant well, that she was just trying to protect a younger artist. They claimed it was a cultural thing, that elders step in to guide. But even her supporters had to admit, the second Tyla looked out at that global citizen crowd and said, "Sorry, not sorry," she took the whole story back. One mic, one line, one moment, and she proved she didn't need saving, just space. After the internet dragged Tiwa for her apology, her team scrambled to fix it. They told the media she wasn't speaking for Tyla. She was just being empathetic, showing love, being a big sis. But by then, too late. Fans weren't buying it. They said good intentions don't excuse bad optics. You can't apologize for someone unless they ask you to. Even Tiwa's supporters admitted it felt off, like she was trying to control Tyla's story. Because while Tiwa was explaining herself, Tyla stayed silent, but not stuck. She was focused, in album rollout mode, plotting her next move her own way. So when Tiwa's team tried to frame it as holding it down for the girls coming after her, it sounded noble, but also kind of forced. And the questions started echoing across social media. Are Tyla and Tiwa even cool like that? Because from the outside, it sure didn't look like it. Nobody can even confirm if Tyla and Tiwa are actually friends. No pics, no collabs, no hangouts, no posts, nothing. Which made Tiwa's public apology feel even weirder. It's one thing to defend your close friend, but when y'all barely know each other, it just feels like stepping into someone else's lane. Insiders whispered that the two don't really vibe like that. They don't move in the same circles. Tiwa might have just been showing love to another artist, not a bestie. But now fans are asking, was it really about helping Tyla? Or was it about Tiwa protecting her own image? Some think it was strategy, a way to look like the wise big sis for Western audiences while quietly distancing herself from Tyla's controversy. Let's be real. If Tyla's rollout was taking heat from that identity backlash, Tiwa saying, "We apologize," could have made her look like the hero fixing the mess. But instead, it backfired hard. What could have been unity turned into a viral mess neither planned. So are they even cool like that? Or did Tiwa just jump into a convo that wasn't hers to lead? In the end, Tyla didn't need interviews or PR statements, just one mic and 3 words. Sorry, not sorry. With that, she took her power back. She showed she doesn't need a rep, translator, or a big sis. She doesn't need saving. She's speaking for herself now. And she did it loud, clear, and with style. Tyla's in her own lane now, and she's showing everyone exactly how to check people when they go too far. The real question isn't if she clapped back. It's whether she ended the whole conversation with just one bold sentence. So what do you think? Was Tyla out of pocket for that moment? Or did Tiwa overstep? Or maybe the internet just did what it always does. blow it way out of proportion? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We want to hear every take. And if you live for this kind of Hollywood drama, you already know what's next. Hit that like button, share this video, and subscribe to Star Watch for the real stories behind the headlines. No fluff, no filters, just truth, shade, and receipts. Tap that bell too, because trust me, the next twist is coming fast.